Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Again, if you saw my last video, you'll see that we're looking at sets that are retiring in 2026, July and December. So I had to cut the other video in half, so I've got Creator that's retiring in December, hopefully. Once again, I'm using the Brick Fanatics website for the retirement, so things could change. Okay. Right, so like I said, this is Creator that is supposed to retire at the end of December 2026. So the first one is 31140, the Magical Unicorn 899. If that one retires, it'll have a 3-year, 10-month shelf life. At the moment, it's valued at £7, at 6 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 42 sets. The highest amount was 11, the lowest amount was 7. It's got a 4% retirement pop, and that one's ranked 15th in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 7,225 sets, of which 3,570 is in the US and 570 was in the UK, 1,698 in Europe and 639 in Australia. Next one is 31146, the flatbed truck with helicopter, 1799. If that one retires, it'll have a 3-year shelf life. At the moment, it's valued £15, 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 38 sets. Highest amount was 25, lowest amount was 12. That's also got a 4% retirement pop, and it's ranked 126th in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 1,711 sets, of which 810 was in the US, 168 was in the UK, and 426 was in Europe. Next one is 31148, the Retro Roller Skate 2499. That'll have a 3-year shelf life as well. At the moment, it's valued at £21, and it's 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 20 sets. The highest amount was 31, lowest amount was 18. It's got a 4% retirement pop as well, and it's ranked 79th in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 2,381 sets, of which 1,287 was in the US, 258 in the UK, 375 in Europe, and 270 in Australia. Next one is 31150, the Wild Safari Animals 54.99. That will have a 3-year shelf life as well. At the moment, it's valued at £46. It's 8 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 32 sets. The highest amount was 70, the lowest amount was 39. It's got a 4% retirement pop as well. It's ranked 76th in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 2,451 sets, of which 1,389 was in the US, 252 in the UK, 381 in Europe, 237 in Australia. Next one is 31163, the Playful Cat 1999. That will have had a 2-year shelf life. At the moment, it's valued at £18, it's 5 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, it sold 49 sets. The highest amount was 26, the lowest amount was 15. It's got a 4% retirement pop with expected good investment. That was ranked 142nd in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 1,513 sets, of which 714 was in the US, 327 in the UK, and 273 in Europe. Next one is 31169, the typewriter with flowers 24.99. That will have had a 2-year shelf life as well. At the moment, it's valued at £21. It's 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 42 sets. The highest amount was 34, lowest amount was 18. It's got a 4% retirement pop as well. That's ranked 168th in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 1,255 sets, of which 732 was in the US, 114 was in the UK, 147 in Australia, 144 in Europe, and 114 in Canada. Next one is 31171, the Majestic Rhino 54.99. That will have had a 1-year, 5-month shelf life. At the moment, it's valued at £51, 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 13 sets. The highest amount was 86, the lowest amount was 47. It's got a 4% retirement pop with expected good investment. That's ranked 232nd in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 85 sets, of which 33 was in the US, 6 in the UK, 24 in Australia, and 12 in Europe. Next one is 31172, the Record Player with Flowers 24.99. That will have had a 1-year, 10-month shelf life. At the moment, it's valued at basically retail, £25. 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days, sold 27 sets. The highest amount was 42, lowest amount was 24, which is basically MSRP. That's got a 9% retirement pop, and it's ranked 213th in the 3-in-1 theme, selling 703 sets, of which 444 was in the US, 54 in the UK, 81 in Australia and 75 in Europe. Next one is 40468, the yellow taxi, $8.99. That will have had a 6-year shelf life. At the moment it's valued at about £8.50, 7 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 24 sets. The highest amount was 13, the lowest amount was 8. That's got a 16% retirement pop with expected good investment. That's ranked 4th in the traffic theme, selling 8,360 sets, of which 3,672 was in the US, 993 was in the UK, and 1,968 was in Europe. Next one is 40518, the high-speed train, $17.99. Now that one will have had a 5-year shelf life. The moment is valued at £17. It's 6 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 30 sets. The highest amount was 26, the lowest amount was 15. That's got a 6% retirement pop, and it's ranked 123rd in the creator theme, selling 2,443 sets, of which 1,350 was in the US, 195 was in the UK, 441 was in Europe, and 234 in Canada. The next three are the postcards. So 40519, the New York postcard, $13.49. That will have had a 4-year, 6-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at around £12.50. It's 5 pence per piece, and it's got one unique figure valued at £4. In the last 30 days sold 37 sets. The highest amount was 20, the lowest amount was 11. It's got a 5% retirement pop, and it's ranked number 1 in the postcards, selling 7,831 sets, of which 3,645 was in the US, 1,005 was in the UK, 2,001 was in Europe, and 492 was in Canada. So obviously there's some Americans dotted around in these other countries that are buying it for them, or people that has been on holiday. Next one is 40569, the London postcard, $13.49. Now that one will have had a 4-year, 5-month shelf life. It's valued at the moment at £13. It's 5 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 21 sets. Highest amount was 22, which is £2 more than the New York one, and the lowest amount was 11. That's got a 6% retirement pop, which is 1% higher than the New York one. That one's ranked 2nd in the postcards, so it's just below the New York. And that one sold 6,643 sets, of which 2,535 was in the US, 1,062 was in the UK, 1,911 was in Europe, and 510 was in Australia. And the last card is 40713, the Japan postcard, $13.49. That one will have had a 3-year shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £13 as well. It's got 5 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 27 sets. The highest amount was 22, which is the same as the London, and the lowest amount was 13, so it's slightly higher than the other two. That one has got a 10% retirement pop, which is higher than the other two. Sold 4,130 sets, of which 1,722 was in the US, 546 was in the UK, 1,206 was in Europe, and 297 was in Australia. Right, so the next theme is only a small theme. It's Wicked. Now again, it doesn't say whether it retires in July or December on the website, so I'm not sure. So I've taken them that they're going to retire at the end of December, and then if they retire before that, then Next one is 75684, Welcome to Emerald City, $89.99. If that retires at the end of December 2026, it'll have a 2-year, 3-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £63. It's 10 pence per piece. It's got 5 unique figures valued at £29. In the last 30 days sold 20 sets. The highest amount was 88, which is less than MSRP, and the lowest amount was 48. It's got a 4% retirement pop, and it's ranked number 1 in the part 1 of Wicked theme, selling 838 sets, of which 627 was in the US, 54 in the UK, and 99 in Europe. Next one is 75685, the Emerald City Wall Art, $139.99. Now if that retires, it'll have a 1-year, 4-month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £127. It's 9 pence per piece. It's got 5 unique figures valued at £72. In the last 30 days sold 31 sets. The highest amount was 212, which ain't bad, is it? And the lowest amount was 124. It's got a 7% retirement pop with expected good investment. Now that one is in the miscellaneous theme. It's only sold 158 sets, of which 123 was in the US, 6 in the UK, and 15 in Australia. And the last one for Wicked is 75687, the Alphaba Retreat 1999. If that retires, it will have a 1 year, 4 month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £19. It's 9 pence per piece. It's got 2 unique figures valued at £14, which is more than half. In the last 30 days sold 16 sets. The highest amount was 38, the lowest amount was 20. Obviously 20 is the MSRP. That's got a 10% retirement pop. That one's ranked second in the part 2 theme of Wicked. It's only sold 32 sets, of which 23 was in the US and only 1 in the UK. Next theme now is Wednesday. Now, one of these is July, and like I said in my last video, when I did the workings out of the research for this, I haven't set the website at the right dates, so I won't give a shelf life on this one. So the only one that's retiring in July is 76785 Things Apartment 74.99. At the moment it's valued at £76, which is obviously just a little bit over MSRP. 9 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 6 sets. The highest amount was 117, the lowest amount was 70. It's got a 13% retirement pop, and it sold 13 sets, of which 3 in the US, none in the UK, 6 in Canada and 3 in Europe. The next one is 76784, these are retiring in December. The Black Dahlia Flower, 1999. Now that one will have a 1 year, 5 month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £23, which is slightly higher than MSRP. It's 6 pence per piece, so 2 unique figures valued at £10. In the last 30 days sold 36 sets. The highest amount was 39. That's double the price of what it's retail. The lowest amount was 20, which is the actual MSRP. 12% retirement pop, and that one sold 322 sets, of which 165 was in the US, 12 in the UK, 81 in Europe, and 27 in Australia. Next one is 76786, the Morticia's Cottage, 89.99. That one will have had a 1 year, 3 month shelf life. At the moment that's valued at 93, which again is just above MSRP. 9 pence per piece. In the last 30 days sold 7 sets. The highest amount was 161, so somebody really wanted it. The lowest amount was 86, which is almost MSRP. That's got a 13% retirement pop as well. That's ranked 4th in the Wednesday theme, but it's only sold 17 sets, of which 3 was in the US, none in the UK, 6 in Europe and 6 in Canada. So another theme now, which is One Piece. Now, there's only one that's retiring in July, so again I won't do the shelf life. So the first one is 75638, the Battle at Arlong Park, 74.99. At the moment it's valued at £63. It's 8 pence per piece. It's got 5 unique figures valued at £43. In the last 30 days sold 40 sets. The highest amount was 101, the lowest amount was 59. Now, One Piece, like I said in my last video, because there's no track record on it, they don't give a percentage of what they think it's going to do, because obviously they've got no idea, the websites, you know, so they don't give a percentage, because it could be anything really. And they do say that all of these sets will be an expected good investment, all of the One Piece, but I think really the One Piece sets, I mean, a lot of it is to do with the figures because they're different, but I mean, I suppose if you're into the show, then I don't know. Anyway, that one's ranked 4th in the season 1, selling 511 sets, of which 213 was in the US, 18 in the UK, 156 in Europe, and 66 in Australia. So the rest are retiring in December, allegedly. First one is 75636, the Windmill Village Hut, 24.99. That will have had a 1 year, 5 month shelf life. At the moment it's valued at £22. It's 8 pence per piece. 3 unique figures valued at £16. In the last 30 days sold 49 sets. The highest amount was 44, the lowest amount was 19. That's got an expected good investment as well. It sold 919 sets, of which 429 was in the US, 30 in the UK, 300 in Europe, and 93 in Australia. Next one is 75637, Buggy the Clown's Circus Tent, 44.99. Again, that will have had a 1 year, 5 month shelf life. All of them are the same. At the moment it's valued at £46, which is slightly higher than MSRP. It's 8 pence per piece. It's got 4 figures, 3 unique, valued at £33. In the last 30 days, sold 39 sets. The highest amount was 77, the lowest amount was 33. Again, expect a good investment. It sold 574 sets, of which 258 was in the US, 24 in the UK, 153 in Europe, and 75 in Australia. Next one is 75639, the Going Merry Pirate Ship, 119.99. Again, 1 year, 5 month shelf life. At the moment, it's valued at £109. It's 9 pence per piece. It's got 5 figures, 3 unique, valued at £58. In the last 30 days, sold 68 sets. The highest amount was 164. The lowest amount was 87. Expect a good investment again. That's number 1 in the season 1 theme, selling 1,471 sets, of which 672 was in the US, 60 in the UK, 465 in Europe, and 153 in Australia. Next one and the last one is 75640, the Barati Floating Restaurant, 269.99. Again, 1 year, 5 month shelf life, if that retires, because it's quite a big set. At the moment, it's valued at £279, so it's £10 over MSRP. It's 8 pence per piece. It's got 10 figures, 8 of them are unique, but one of those figures is actually a statue. But the value of the figures is, in the last 30 days, sold 31 sets. Highest amount, 422 for a £270 set. And the lowest amount is 216. Now that's got expect a good investment again. It sold 416 sets, of which 189 was in the US, 18 in the UK, 144 in Europe, and 30 in Australia. So that concludes this video. The next one will be Speed Champions. So please like, comment and subscribe, and see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.